I'm going to demonstrate about the single pass assembler for SIC. So a single pass assembler is a program that accepts the input as an assembly language and produces machine language equivalent along with the information for the loader. So this has various advantages such as it provides more control over handling the particular hardware components, and it generates smaller and executable modules. So the program has been strictly followed using the algorithm. So first, I have input file like this. So this is the input program. Now, if the input line has opcode start, then I'll initialize the location counter to the operand value. If there is no value in the operand field, then location counter is set to 0. Now, mm, the input line will be written to the intermediate file. So after it's written, I'll get the intermediate file like this. This will give the intermediate values. So after that, I will check the symbol table. So if the symbol table there is symbol is not available, then I have to enter the symbol into the symbol table along with the memory address in which it is stored. Otherwise, the error message will be displayed. If there is an opcode, then I have to do three things. So if the opcode is present in the operation table, so I have optab like this, sta23, the values of opcode values is given. Then the opcode and operand field, start writing the location counter, opcode and operand field in the corresponding statement to the output file along with the object code. Now if opcode is a word, then I have to increment it by 3. If it's a byte, then increment location counter by 1. If it's a reserve word, then the location counter has to be incremented after multiplying it with 3. Now if opcode is a reserve byte, then increment the location counter by the integer equivalent of the operand value. And if there is no symbol table in the operand field, the address is assigned 0. So to find the length of the program, I have to subtract the starting address of the program with the location counter. So that will give the length of the program. So here is the code. So I have the input packages. So my input and intermediate files are written in these locations. Now I have a hash table. Hash table object is equal to ready op table is the function that is described below. Now I have allocation counter and start initialized to 0. Now it will read the line. So I'll read the file using the buffer reader and buffer writer. The buffer writer is used to write the intermediate file. Now once start is encountered, then I'll split and store it in C. So if C dot length is equal to 3, then start is equal to integer dot parseInt comma 16, and else is equal to start. So that is the first point that I have mentioned. That is, if there is no value, then else is set to 0. Otherwise, it is initialized to the operand value. So otherwise, start equal to 0, else equal to start. Then I'll write into the intermediate file. After that, I'll get the intermediate file and I'll read the file. So if the line contains start, then to generate the object code, I have to write H followed by the title of the program followed by this symbol, and then I have to convert it into hexadecimal value of the start. So whatever is there in this location counter, I have to change it into the hexadecimal code. So this is the pass 1 of the program. So here comes the pass 2. So if it encounters T, so after that it will change the values of the location counter into the hexadecimal string and increment it by 3. Now it will check if it's a reserve word, then else is incremented after multiplying it by 3. If it's a reserve byte, then just increment it. Otherwise, if it's a word, the object code plus object code will be object code plus the hexadecimal value of the location counter. So once it is done, now for the pass one, it will check if the symbol matches A to Z, then I have to put it in C. Otherwise, if the symbol table in the symbol table the value already exists, I have to write as level already exists. Otherwise, I have to give invalid level name and increment the location counter by 3. So if it's a reserve word, reserve byte, or a word, accordingly location counter have to be incremented by 3 and then multiplied by 3 and so on. And the hash table is used to map the main program and the object program. So I have to write the function as hash table radio optable throws exception. Now hash table operand equal to new hash table. Now it will read the input file, and till it's not over, the line will be splitted and it will be stored into C, and the value will be changed into the using the integer dot parseInt. After that, br.close is used to close all the files. So according to the program, first it will do the pass 1 and pass 2. So in pass 1 it will insert all the values in the symbol table. If values are already present in symbol table, it will generate an error message. Otherwise it will insert into the symbol table, and after the new intermediate file has been generated, it will change the object change the main program into the object program. So when I execute this, I have input file as this. So when I execute it, I'll get the object program. So this is how it is done. So this is called the single pass assembler, which is used to change the assembly language into the object program. Thanks for watching.